Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have another pick a card for you guys. So this is the third one in the week, and I know that's quite a lot more than I've been doing lately. I'm trying, and I wanted to do another one today, so let's do it, right? And today's pick a card reading is a viewer requested, and it came from Shardell's PAF, and it was 2 weeks ago. I honestly thought it was longer than that, and it felt longer, but it's been 2 weeks. And the request was for a handwritten letter from your life partner. And so I have the letters written, kind of. I didn't have time to actually just write them out, and that's why you're not seeing any like colorful paper or anything like that. You're seeing cards. So I have the letters typed up on my phone right now for each of the piles, and what I'm going to be doing is once I get to each of the readings, of course I will read it for you guys. And also what I am planning on doing is on my Instagram, because I want you guys to at least be able to see it written some way. I am going to be posting it on my Instagram account, so I am going to be adding the Instagram link in the description box. I might put it in the comment, I'm not sure. Either way, you'll have the link to it, so if you do want to go to my Instagram and review the letter. Now here's the thing, this is the twist. So even though I'm going to do that, I am going to mix up the letters. So whatever's under pile number 1 on my Instagram is not going to be pile 1. I am going to mix them up. So you actually end up getting 2 love letters that way. Or you might end up getting the same love letter from your person, and I feel like that would be honestly awesome, because then you really have that extra confirmation that that's your person. And the love letter that I did, it is coming from their higher self. And so, okay, what are the cards doing here then, right? Oh, well, the cards that we're doing here, we're looking at what are their current feelings about you. And that's what we're going to look at first, then we'll get to the love letters. Okay, that's it. That is what I have for you guys. So 4 piles. Beginning on the left, it's a flamingo. I hope you can kind of see it. I'm not sure. I'll show to pile 1 once I get to them. Pile 2 is this little piggy. I don't know. I just wanted to come out. It's pink. There's a lot of pink. There's 2 pink, pile 1 and 2. And the card itself has a lot of pink. Anyways, and pile 3, the lollipop. Pile 4 is the coffee cup. So timestamps you will find in the description box. You will find them in the comment section. Take a second, think about your person specifically. You just want to think of that one specific person and ask to clear away any other energies, so that way that specific person comes through for you. Otherwise, you might get somebody else. Hopefully not. Hopefully you get the person you guys are thinking about. But I will meet you guys at your pile. Hi pile 1, welcome to your pick a card reading. If you are new to my channel, hello and welcome. If you guys are subscribed, thank you. Whether you are recent or if you've been with me since the beginning, I am truly grateful to all of you viewing it. Today's pick a card reading is a viewer requested. I kind of did a little twist on it though, just because of, I don't know, just because. I guess I'll explain in a second. And reading the request was a handwritten love letter from your person, your life partner, and no cards. And so I didn't have time to handwrite everything. These letters that I have are, you know, they get a little bit lengthy, and it's 4 piles, so I do have it. And like I said, I am going to be posting this on my Instagram as a pick a card reading, so you may end up with 2 different love letters, or you may end up with the same love letter. Either way, it's coming from your person's higher self. That was what I asked for. And however, so we're taking a look at their 3D self with what are their current feelings. That's why the cards are here. So I know the request was for no cards, but I didn't feel like the reading would be long enough with just the letter itself. And so we are taking a look, how is their 3D self feeling? And then the love letter will be how their 5D self is feeling. So you can kind of get an idea of where they're at. So I believe that's it. You guys are the flamingo pile. I did say I was gonna show you guys a little bit of a better view. Hopefully you can see it a little bit clearer. And let's get to your pile. We are going to find out, start off with what they're currently feeling. towards you. And then I will do the love letter at the end. It is on my phone, so I'm going to be reading it from my phone. I'm not going to be like showing you guys. That's why I'm putting it on Instagram. So if you do want to see the written version of it, you'll go on Instagram. And, you know, if you don't get the same love letter, you'll probably just have to scroll through the options. But let's start. Too much, right? Too much. The Knight of Pentacles. The Two of Cups, yes. It's very sweet so far. The Empress. Wow. And the Five of Cups. So that beautiful, happy, loving feelings turned a little bit cold. So let's find out. Let's get these clarifiers and add on to it. We have the Queen of Pentacles. The Magician. I have seen the Magician a lot lately, especially in the personals. The Ace of Staffs and the Knight of Staffs. So staffs are your wand energy in this deck. And what I was gonna say is, while I'm doing, I'm actually using the same format that I tend to use for my energy check-in. So if this is something you kind of want your own personal reading, I do offer it in my shop, and I believe it's in stock. I'll have to take a look. I haven't checked it today. But these are kind of the same cards. It's pretty much the same thing, honestly. It's almost exactly the same. Sometimes I kind of feel one oracle card, one deck, like, oh, I don't want to use that deck today. But for the most part, it's like 99% the same. And for those who have done the energy check-in readings, you guys know. So, how is your person feeling? Obviously, your person is wanting to come towards you with an offer. They are taking their time, though. It's not something where it's going at the pace that you want it, pile one. But they see your value. They see the potential with you. They know how loving and caring you are, and just how dependable. You're reliable. You are someone who is like a rock to them, because they know that you're there, and you're so strong, and you're so independent, and they are so aware of it. And it's something that when you're not around, they feel that energy not there. It's like you have that presence within them. I don't know like why I said it that way, but I feel like maybe they just feel that presence, your presence, for some of you. And then they have the Two of Cups. And they do feel this connection to you. And they want to offer their cup, and they want to manifest this beginning. We have the Knight of Pentacles over here, and then right across from it, the Magician. So it's wanting to start this offer. But what is the holdup, right? We're going to take a little bit. We're going to see if we can figure out what the holdup is with your person. But they are wanting to come forward and offering you something. They are trying to manifest. They want a new beginning. They want a new start. Not only do you come across as the Queen of Pentacles, you're showing up as the Empress. They view you as the Empress. And of course, she's all the queens combined. She has it all going. She has it all going on. She's beautiful, attractive, independent, smart, creative, very spiritual, very connected to just 3D, 5D, grounded, but also spiritual, very beautiful, very creative, dependable, loyal, loving, sweet. Everything they could have ever wanted in a person is what I get when I see the Empress. That's because it's all the qualities of all the queens. So it's not just one queen, it's all of them, all rolled into one. So they really appreciate you. They really see your value. And so because they see that you have everything that they could want in a partner, everything that they could just have ever asked for, they want this passionate new beginning. So here again, we have the Magician over here, wanting to manifest something, and then we have the Ace of Staffs right next to it. They want to offer you this new passionate beginning. They want to make it happen. But then we have the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles is the Knight of Staffs. This person kind of left you out in the cold, pile one. I am getting that that's your energy. That's why that Knight of Staffs is here. I kind of thought it was them, but really what I'm getting is that's how they're seeing, how they're feeling like they left you out in the cold. They kind of neglected you. They kind of took you for granted. They weren't really fully appreciating you like they are now. They did not see your value before. And now that they do, it's this Knight of Staffs where they're just wanting to rush in. So I've been seeing this kind of too in the personals, and I feel like it's part of the collective, and that's probably why it's coming through. It's where there's this rush, this wanting to rush in, wanting to take action, wanting to make something happen, wanting this new beginning, not wanting to risk, not wanting to have that chance of losing you. I know, I stumble over my words all the time. I'm sorry. I hate it too, you guys. I do. It's frustrating. But over here, so it is where they're wanting to rush in. They want to come forward and show you they want something with you. They feel this connection. But at the same time, they're taking their sweet time. So it's kind of contradictory. It's like, yeah, like, I don't know. I had one of them like this recently. I don't remember the example I gave. But it was just something where, I think it was the example I gave, like, so, okay, this is not going to be everybody's cup of tea, right? But say you're going to go skydiving for the first time ever, right? So, you're excited because this is a brand new experience. It's like an adrenaline rush. You get to see the world in a completely different way, or at least, where you are. So you're all excited about it, and you're like, yeah, I'm going to do it and everything. And then right when you're like, it's time, like, they're okay, that door opens and you're supposed to jump out, and you're like, hold up. That's kind of the energy I've been picking on. So it's like, it's that excitement and knowing what's here and knowing the possibility, but then at the same time, it's like, it's that fear. It's like that stage fright kind of energy, like it's showtime, and then just blank, or like, you want to sing a song and you forget the lyrics. That's the kind of energy that's been coming across lately. This is, I believe, collective energy. I'm just leaving it there. So, oracle cards. The water fairy, feelings and emotions. Enjoyment. The sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron. One of my favorites. Don't tell the other angels. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept help, support from others. Okay, and this deck, I have had it for a while, and I just haven't used it on YouTube. I haven't used it on my channel. I've saved this deck for my personals, and I was like, you know what, let's just make it the same as the readings on in my shop. So I'm using this deck. I'm using the Island Time Wellness deck for the first time on YouTube. So some of you guys already know. If you have the personal, you guys know. So we have the axe, and we have the clock. You guys got two of those. The clock flipped over after the axe had fallen out, and I wasn't going to take the clock. But then, of course, I get that intuitive nudge, like, I should take it. Alright. And so, going back to them wanting to take this chance, wanting to leap in, wanting to move forward, to take action, this desire to make something happen with you, this new beginning. That's why the clock is here. They know that there's been this separation. They've kind of left you out in the cold, a little bit clueless as to what's going on, how they're feeling, what they really feel. You're just kind of in this cloud of fog, not really knowing what's going on with them, not really knowing how they're feeling. And over here, so it's like this clock is here because they know that time is ticking. They know that there's only so much time before you just keep on walking along and you walk into the arms of someone else, or that they lose you for good, and you're just going to be like, well, you took too long. I didn't know how you were feeling. You left me out in the cold. Now, what do you want me to do? Kind of thing. So that's the energy I was getting with that. And so they are feeling, the axe, that separation, that distance between you. They're very in their emotions. But the thing is, the emotions are not bad. I feel like it's just another trend I've been seeing, is that there's that recognition of seeing whether, whatever, if you identify with feminine or male, whatever, it's just the energy. But there's this trend going on where the masculines are very much recognizing the feminine's worth, and it's coming through in this reading. So yeah, if you guys are twin flames, then yes, you know, I'm just going to throw it out there once and that's it. I'm not going to bring it up again. Enjoyment. So they're feeling the emotions. Let me go back to the water fairy. What I was trying to say with the fairies, they feel like they're finally allowing themselves to feel those feelings. They're allowing them, starting to accept the feelings that they have for you, and that's why they realize what they have, what they could have, and why they want to take action. And it is because they left you out in the cold, that it's that Knight of Pentacles where there's those doubts, those fears. Have I taken too long? Did I really do too much harm already? What will the reaction be? And then with the enjoyment, striving and pushing makes life into endless hard work. The more you're inviting love to take over, the more enjoyment comes. Allow me to enjoy this life, dear Lord. So yeah, these two are very connected. And what I'm getting with that is just, again, allowing themselves to feel these emotions where before they might have just put them aside, didn't really pay attention to them, didn't really accept you or the feelings. They just like, not today, I don't want to deal with it, I don't really, you know, that's not what I'm worried about, that's not my priority. And now there's this recognition of really knowing and allowing themselves to feel these beautiful feelings of love. And that's because they're listening to their intuition with the 6th chakra archangel Metatron. They are finally allowing themselves that freedom of getting out of just that 3D focus and focusing on other things. And the separation is key. It was a very much needed step, at least for them to recognize your worth and what you really mean to them. And so to let your friends help you. And that, of course, that's what's taking so long. It's that not knowing what to do. What do I say? Is it going to be enough? Are they going to be open? Are they going to receive me? Are they going to just, you know, kind of kick my ass and hand it to me kind of thing? Like, what is it? How are they going to react? And that's why they're looking to their friends, like, what do I do? How do I go about this? You know, so that's what your person's feeling, Pile 1. I do feel like they really see your value, your worth, how much they really truly care about you, what their feelings are. They're allowing themselves to really feel these feelings for once, finally, to feel this deep connection that they have with you, and recognizing that they left you out in the cold, and now they want to start over. They want a new opportunity. They know that time is of the essence, but there's that fear, those fear and doubts. That's what's causing this delay, and so they're turning to their friends for support. What do I do? What do I say? All right, so that's their feelings, and let's get to the love letter. And there are 4. You guys are Pile 1. All right. So I'm going to read this, and again, my Instagram, I will have the link. You guys can find the love letter on there. I will post them. I'll try to get it on after the reading. So if it's not there, give it a few hours to give me a little time, you guys, to get it on there on Instagram, so you can see the letter itself written. But here we go. So, dear love, it seems it's been ages since I last saw you. My mind races back to you whenever it can. I wonder how you've been, how you are doing, and what you are doing. There's much I need to share with you, but I get afraid you won't want to hear what's going on with me. I whisper to myself, I'm only kidding myself, thinking someone like you can be interested in me. The doubts and fears creep into my mind, and that is the worst part of my day when they do. I try to imagine your beautiful smile looking at me, instead to remind myself why I can't let you go and what we share. You caught me by surprise, but I'm forever thankful to have you in my life. I just wish you were nearer. Nearer so I could hold you, hug you, kiss you. I find myself thinking of these sweet moments with you that we have yet to share, and it brings tears to my eyes. I realize how special you are to me, and I only pray for the chance to show you in person, not in dreams, how much you mean to me. However it appears on the outside, and this heart of mine belongs to you and only you. I wait for the day I'll prove this to you, There is no one else who can make me feel the same way you do. It had been so long since I felt this way about anyone. I wonder if you feel the same way I do after all that has happened. I imagine a life with you. I think of all the couple goals we'll share, and it makes me smile. My favorite one is all of them, because it will be you I'm sharing those with. I hear love songs, and I imagine slow dancing with you in my arms. I think of all the cities we'll visit, and the adventures I'll get to experience with you. I'm afraid of messing this up, though. This is too precious to lose. You're too precious to lose. I pray that you will stay no matter what, because here's my secret. I'm not going anywhere unless you tell me to. Until we're together, I will keep thinking of you, dreaming of you, and admiring your pictures. Please watch over yourself until I get to do that for you. Eternally yours. So it is crazy, guys. The love letters, the way that I went about this reading, I channeled the love letters first. And then like 20 minutes later is when I started shuffling each of the piles. So to me, honestly, it still amazes me when stuff syncs up like that, you know, for the energy that we were just talking about, and recognizing your worth and seeing it happen, and then for that to have come through in the love letter is crazy. So hopefully that helps. It gives you guys an insight as to how your person's feeling in the 3D, but also how they're feeling in the 5D. It feels kind of a little bit similar. It is very much similar for your person. So pile 1, I hope you guys enjoyed your reading. This is where I leave it. Again, I do offer the energy check-in reading, which is similar to this. I do the thoughts, the feelings, and overall energy in that reading. I believe it's in stock. I haven't checked again, but if it's not in stock, I am going to be restocking it. It's one of those like standard readings that I offer no matter what, I guess, or whatever the right word is that I can't think of, since I always do that. So pile 1, thank you guys so much. Let me know if this did resonate. I would love to hear it, and I love hearing you guys' stories of how it resonated. If this did not resonate for you guys, then you might want to pick another pile. There's 4 piles for you to choose from, and if nothing pops up in any of them, then maybe the reading just wasn't for you today. I'm sorry. So that's what I have for you. So like, share, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and if you do, just remember to click on that bell icon so you get notified when I post another pick a card. But thank you, pile 1. Hope to see you guys on the next pick a card reading. Bye. Hi, pile 2. Welcome to your pick a card reading, if I can get that out. It's kind of funny, like I was thinking, it reminded me of Porky Pig, you know, that's all folks. Sorry, that's just kind of what it reminded me of. But you guys are the pink Piggy, you know, there's pink. Sorry, I don't know, it just came out. So anyways, if you are new to my channel, hello and welcome. If you are subscribed, thank you guys so much for your support. You guys know how much it means to me. I'm truly grateful. This channel is for you guys, you know. I just get to help you guys, and that's all it's about. So today's pick a card reading was a viewer requested, except that the way that it came through, it was from Sherdell's PAF, was a handwritten love letter from your life partner, and no cards. Well, I didn't exactly write it, I typed it, because I did not have time, you guys, and it's faster for me to just type it, especially with 4 piles. I didn't have the time for it. So I have it in my phone, and what I was saying in the intro, in case you missed it, what I'm going to be doing is on my Instagram, I am going to be posting this as a pick a card reading itself, using only the love letters. So here's the thing. Pile 2 is not going to be pile 2. I mean, maybe it could be. I don't know. You know, I'm going to mix them up is what I'm saying, okay? And you'll either get the same love letter or you might get a different one. If you get the same one, then obviously that's it. That's how your person's feeling overall. There's no way around it, okay? But you might get 2. Either way, you'll be able to see all of the love letters in there. All right? So that's how I'm going to do it. And so you'll have the written. So right now in this reading, I'm only reading it. on my Instagram, you will have the written format of the love letter in case you do want to go back to it and review it yourself. You guys are more than welcome to. So pile 2. So overall, okay, this pick a card reading is a channeled written love letter. When I did these love letters, I did not use any cards. These are all channeled. So I didn't feel like that was going to be enough because the love letters are a little bit lengthy, but not enough to how long my pick a card readings usually are. So what we're doing first is we're looking at what your person's current feelings are towards you. And with that, this is more of tapping into their 3D. The channeled love letter that I did, I specifically asked to come from their 5D higher self. Okay, so you may or may not see the same energy. We'll find out. So I am excited about this. I am very excited. I'm very happy with the first pile. I'm not gonna lie. I am happy with how that went. So pile 2. Let's see, how is your person feeling? And then once I'm done with this, we'll do the love letter. Okay, you guys? And we're gonna start here with the 6 of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, the 8 of Cups, and the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, pretty consistent. All right, let's do this clarifiers. Yeah. So it's staffs, but it's wands, you guys. It's the same thing. So 9 of staffs, the 6 of cups, the 2 of swords, and the Knight of Cups. The collective energy is coming through strong, you guys. So I'm just gonna say that. All right. Your person wants reconciliation. Your person wants to offer you a new beginning, a new stable beginning, but they're not sure how you feel. So let's go through the columns. Let's go through each one of these. So starting off with the 6 of Wands and the 9 of Staffs. There is fire energy here. So Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. There's a lot of intensity. There's a lot of passion in the air as of late. There is a lot of intensity in the energies as of late. There is a lot of this wanting to take action. There's a lot of this wanting to do something, wanting to do more. It's very present, and that's probably more with the masculine energy. So just take it how it resonates. You guys, I'm just giving you what I have as information to share with you to hopefully help you understand. So what I was getting over here, I'm getting like they just feel you're closed off. Your person feels, the way that they're feeling, they feel like you're closed off to them. They have this bruised ego is what I'm getting right now. I'm trying to make, like, I get the 6 of Wands, and I'm trying to get just the energy, because it's the thing about reading the cards. It's not just about, yeah, this card means this, but sometimes it has so much more meaning to it, and that's what I'm trying to get with this one. And that's where I'm getting this bruised ego with the 9 of Wands. I feel like this person feels like you're just in your power, you're wanted by many, and it's almost like you're just riding off into the sunset, doing your own thing, like, hey, look at me, I'm good, I'm fine, I am doing me. And they're over there with their bruised ego because they thought that you really couldn't be without them. They thought, you know, that you were always going to be there. They thought that, you know, they could just treat you however they wanted to and it was going to be okay. And you're just like sitting on your high horse, like, yeah, well, look at me kind of thing, you know. So it's kind of like they're looking at you with amazement as well, because look at your strength, look at you moving forward, taking care of yourself, and you're in this 6 of Wands energy where you're still victorious. No matter what had happened between the two of you, you're still going on, you're still moving forward. Life has not stopped for you. And with the 9 of Staffs, that's kind of just standing there, just watching, almost like in a way, it's a little bit of the ego is what I was, it is the ego, the bruised ego. Like, how dare you keep moving forward? But at the same time, they're so amazed by you, by your power, your drive. Again, that fiery energy that's coming through. And so we have the Page of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. This person wants to apologize. They want reconciliation with you. They want to start over. They want to start. It's that Ace of Pentacles. Every time I see the Page of Pentacles, I always get the Ace of Pentacles. And I mean, you take off the P and it's an H, and the G looks like a C. So, oh my gosh, just the way my mind works. I don't know. But it is where I'm getting that they do want to reconcile with you. They do want to start over. They really do want to express how they're feeling. And they're just in awe of you, pile 2. They are very much in awe of you. And with this is how they're feeling. You walked away. You're like, I'm not going to put up with this anymore. I'm not going to do this anymore. And that you've pretty much blocked your heart to the feelings that you once had, that you're cutting off. You're moving forward. You are just making moves, and they're seeing it and they're feeling it. They're feeling that distance that's being created because your energy is not lingering as much as it was in the past. So then we have the Ten of Pentacles, and so we have the Page of Pentacles, and that's your ace, that's the beginning, but ultimately the end goal is that Ten of Pentacles, wanting that stable, happy, loving, nurturing, caring, loyal type of relationship. And what the Knight of Cups is them wanting to offer the cup. So they do want to offer you the pentacle, and it's the Page of Pentacle. So what I'm getting with that, it's that a little bit of that, more of that little immature, not really knowing how to go about it. How do I say it? Kind of just how I stumble on my words. It's kind of like that energy. How being unsure energy with them. Is it going to be enough? And I feel like that's the ego too. Because I feel like the Knight of Cups, it's a little bit more serious, a little bit more, what's that word? It's another word for substance, you guys. I can never think of the word. I need to go look it up so I have it in my vocabulary for next time. But it's not as strong as the Knight of Cups. So I feel like the apology that they want to come towards you, that they want to express, it's where they really don't know how to. And they're in their ego, so it's, they know that they need to apologize, like, I'm sorry. But they know that they can't just stop at, I'm sorry. And it's kind of like, if they said, I'm sorry, you'd be like, okay, but for what? Is it where you've changed? Is it that you're going to try and, better? Like, what is it? And it's like, we're sorry, I'm sorry is not enough. But the Knight of Cups is a little bit more serious. It's a little bit more really wanting to reach out to you, wanting to reconnect, hoping that, being more coming from the place from the heart is really going to open your heart as well. And so it's not where you're just going to block them off and close them off and you're just going to reject them. It is where they want to know that if they offer it, it's going to be enough. But I feel like the apology, they're a little bit in their ego. They're a little bit hurt because, you went and did your thing. You took them by surprise. But really, they know that there's potential with you in the end, and they have feelings for you, and so they want to reconcile. Let's get your oracle cards. Communication, how fitting, right? Perfect. Clarity, walking away, yeah, there's that walking away energy. Passion, what was I saying about fire and the air signs? Oh, and the Grim Reaper. I have not used this deck, you guys. I've had this deck for a while. And I've only used it in my personal readings. I haven't used it on the channel. But I was like, oh, you know what? Let me bust it out. And so I'm going to say that right now just because this is pretty much the layout, the format that I do when I'm doing my energy check-in readings. So if you're interested in getting a personal on, whoever you're interested to see, I do offer that in my shop. The link's in the description box, as always. And I use these cards. But this pretty much the same oracle cards too. Sometimes I may or may not use my Avalon deck, but everything else is exactly the same. But anyways, right? Communication. So yes, of course, the desire to communicate with you, to wanting to take action is here. They have this clarity. They see now. They see it's consistent with the collective, you guys. It's where whoever's in the masculine energy is starting to open their eyes to what the feminine energy is and what they're worth and what they mean. And it doesn't have to be, you know, if you don't feel like you're in the collective, I mean, you pretty much are. But whether or not you consider yourself like a twin flame or whatever, that's up to you. I'm sorry it cut off, but it's kind of like what the forecast has been as far as divine or masculine and feminine energy. So it matches up. Your person is feeling like they're finally starting to understand and see things deeper than they were before, and not just being avoidant of it, and opening their eyes more to it and not just focusing on other things. And the walking away, so yes, that goes with your Eight of Cups, that you walked away. They felt like you walked away, you gave up, you just decided, I'm done, I'm not open to this connection anymore. And it took you walking away for them to get that clarity, and now for them to desire to really communicate with you and express their feelings with this Knight of Cups and the passion. So they're feeling that passion for you. And I was getting like with over here, I didn't say it, but I was getting that like you standing in your power, you walking away, you showing them that, okay, maybe I was hurt, but look at, you know, like you're victorious. It turns them on, like, how dare you walk away from me? But damn, that's hot at the same time is kind of the energy I was getting with it. So that's what I have. And then the Grim Reaper. The relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform your life. So I feel like this person just feels like you're not open to the possibility of opening your heart to them again. Is there going to be a second chance? There's this doubt, but that's why there's this desire of wanting to come towards you and apologize and offer their cup of love. They want to talk to you, pile 2. Let me grab a drink of water, because what I'm going to do next, since we kind of already know how your person's feeling, let's get to that love letter. Alright, so these are on my phone, and again, these are going to be posted on my Instagram as another pick a card reading. You may or may not end up with the same love letter. If not, then you end up with two letters. If you get the same one, then that's just double confirmation. That's how your person's feeling, and that's it. And it could be there's multiple feelings. And so, okay, pile 2. I had to take a deep breath. I don't mean to do it. I don't want to be like annoying, but I had to take a deep breath so I can get this to you guys. And then I will explain a little bit more the love letter and everything. So love letter number 2, pile 2. To my sweet angel, you have no idea how much of my thoughts are of you, or how you bring out this side of me that is unrecognizable. I've never known feelings like this before, and it's invigorating and frightening all rolled into one. I miss you, and looking at your photos is the only thing that helps. I get lost in those gorgeous eyes of yours, imagining what it would be like to have them staring at me in person. You make all those love cliches about being weak in the knees and getting butterflies in the stomach a reality. It's more of a dream that I have no desire to wake up from. My reality isn't the same without you around. You were the reason for all the colors and joy within my world. It seems dull and gray without you around. That smile of yours drives me crazy. I want to be the reason you smile. I want to be the reason you're happy. I can't help but think of the future and how suddenly I want to give you everything in the moon. No one has ever come this close or pushed me to the point of thinking of the future. You frighten me with how much you make me feel, but I want to get lost in you. All day, every day. I want to hear that sweet giggle of yours and taste the sweetness of your lips. I can't imagine life with anyone else but you. I'm told there's things I have to work on before I can get to you, but trust that I will find my way to you, my love. Please wait for me because I will wait for you. Hugs and kisses. So that is the channeled love letter. So give me a second. I need another drink of water. And this is how it went, you guys. With the request that came from Cherdelle's PAF, it was where she had requested a channeled love letter, no cards. The way that I went about it is, even though I didn't handwrite it, I did type it up in my phone, and it was all channeled. I did not use a single card. If you've seen, I know a lot of you have seen the previous love letter readings that I've done, and it's cards. I mean, it's like this, you know, and I have how I do it. I have a certain way. By the way, I have changed the format on the love letter, so if you do order the channeled love letter in the personal, it's going to be different. And I haven't presented it to you guys on YouTube yet, but I do have a new format for my love letters. Getting off track, I know, sorry. And so, but with the channeled love letters, I always use cards. For this reading, it was all channeled, everything. So I channeled the love letter. I did them all back to back. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then I waited about 20 minutes so I could clear my energy. And then that's when I shuffled for all of the piles. And so you can kind of see, or at least to me, there's so many similarities with the energy of what was coming across in the letter and what came through, and the energy of how they're feeling. So that's how the reading came to be. So I just kind of want to give you guys a little background, you know, how this whole thing works, as far as, do I just use cards and write it, or how it was all channeled. And then this, I just love when the cards, when the oracle cards tie into the tarot. I love it, you guys. I love that synchronicity. But when I have a channeled love letter that I wrote 20 minutes before I even shuffled all of the piles, and it correlates and it connects, I'm just happy. I'm so happy, and I hope this resonates for you guys. I know I'm not happy, like, you know, of all the troubles you guys have gone through, but I'm just happy that it all connects, you know. That's what I'm saying. So this is the first time I've actually done it where I've just channeled something like full on without cards, and then it connects. So pile 2, let me know how this resonated, if it did resonate for you guys. If it didn't, then you'll possibly want to go ahead and select another pile. There are 4. And, you know, if nothing does, it just, maybe there's only certain messages that are meant for you. But otherwise, maybe it just wasn't the reading today, you know. So I'm sorry if it wasn't, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, share, subscribe, and if you do subscribe, just remember to click on that bell icon so you get notified when I post another pick a card. But thank you, pile 2. Glad to have you guys here. Thankful that you guys tuned in, and hope to see you on the next pick a card. Bye. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your pick a card reading. If you are new to my channel, hello and welcome. If you are subscribed, thank you guys so much for all your support, whether recent or if you've been with me since the beginning. I am so grateful to all of you guys, and you guys have just been so amazing, so thank you. Today's pick a card reading, it is a viewer requested, and it came from Cherdelle's PAF, and it was a couple weeks ago, and the request was for a channeled love letter from your life partner, but that would be handwritten. I'm gonna kind of get to the process after I do the love letter part to let you know how it kind of worked out. I don't have it written per se. It's typed out on my phone. I didn't have the time to write it out for each one of the piles, and I hope, you know, once you hear the letter, you'll kind of understand why. But what I am planning on doing is on my Instagram, I am going to be posting the love letters as a pick a card reading. However, the letter under pile 3 may not be pile 3. It might be under a different pile. It just depends on how I feel. I don't know yet. It's going to be mixed up. So what I'm trying to say is, if you want to get the handwritten version, it's going to be on my Instagram. But, you know, you get a chance to select, and maybe you'll get another love letter that'll give you more information from your person of how they're feeling. Or you might get the same love letter, and it's just an extra confirmation that's very strongly how they're feeling. So that's what I am going to say. So the other thing is, so I knew that when I did the love letter, it wasn't going to be long enough, considering how long my readings usually are. And that is why I have cards here, because we're taking a look at what their current feelings are. And with their feelings, we're looking at their 3D self. The love letter, I specifically asked for it to come from their 5D, their higher self. So let's take a look. We're going to start off with the feelings, and then I will get to the love letter. So you guys are the Lollipop pile, and let's get to it. We have the Page of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and let's get to the clarifiers for these. So we have, ooh, look at that. I am going to clarify that. You guys know me. I like clarifying the Tower. I do. The Eight of Pentacles, the World, and the Four of Pentacles. I don't know, maybe some of you are saying 222 or 22 a lot. Let me move these oracle cards out of the way, and I just kind of, do I want to? Yes, I'm going to. Alright. As you hear me opening my tin, I am going to clarify that Tower. I just like clarifying it. Let's see. I was hoping for something to kind of jump out, but I don't think it is. I kind of feel like this passion and desire is really catching them off guard and shook up their world, but I want to get a clarifier either way, just because I like clarifying the Tower. The Tower to me is so powerful on its own, and I've said it once, and to me the Tower is usually a blessing in disguise. Even though it's hard and it's terrifying to go through sometimes, at the end of the day you end up happy and grateful for it. So I just feel like the Tower, there's so much energy wrapped up in the Tower card. That's really why I like finding out what is this Tower about. And so we have the Page of Oysters in the reverse. So there's two pages, and the Oysters is Pentacles. And it was just like unsuccessful, like nothing came about this. Even though there's desire, there's sparks, there's chemistry, things kind of, I'm hearing shit hit the fan, because it was just like unsuccessful offer, or there wasn't an offer, like nothing came about this connection. And this is what brought this Tower. And it's like this passion and desire is just lingering. But at the same time, I'm just getting somebody, it's like, say you're just standing in front of a building, and it's kind of like they're shrugging, like their hands are up, kind of like, I don't know, you know, kind of picture that in your head. And, or just like someone, okay, I'm getting the image of somebody on a sidewalk, and they're just standing there, and then like, say there was like big rain puddle, and this car comes rushing through, and all this water just envelops that person, and they're just kind of like, what the hell just happened, you know? And that's kind of what I'm feeling. Like your person has all this passion, all this desire, and yet nothing came about it. Like nothing happened, it seems. Like it wasn't successful. Very interesting. Bottom of the deck. It's the Six of Cups. All that reconciliation energy has been coming through quite a bit today. And so we have the Two of Swords being clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. I was just realizing, and I know I get sidetracked, you guys. I'm so sorry. Please bear with me. I noticed in the last reading, it sounds like my camera, like my lens is moving. I'm not touching it. Sometimes when I hit the tripod, I will be like, oh, I'm sorry, I hit the tripod. But I kid you not, in the last reading, I did not touch the lens whatsoever. and yet I kept hearing like if it was trying to focus or something. So I don't know what's up with my camera. I'm sorry for that extra noise if you guys hear it. It's weird to me, but back to your reading. So the Two of Swords, how they're feeling is that you're not interested. They're feeling like you're just blocked off, like, nope, thank you, move along, bye. Kind of energy that you're no longer wanting to put in any effort into this connection, that you're just kind of closed off, that you're just not feeling it, and they don't know what to do. The Two of Pentacles, do I go after them? Do I not? Are they going to be cold? Are they going to warm up to me? Have they changed their mind? They're not knowing what to do. And with the World, it's about this cycle. So possibly for some of you, gotten through a cycle that has ended, or it seems like things have ended between the two of you. It feels like for a lot of you, it's going to be a cycle in your connection. And they're just like, I don't know what to do. And they're just feeling like closed off. You're not wanting to put any effort. Things were not balanced. There's this chemistry between the two of you, but nothing came out of it. And with the Ten of Cups, they know that the possibility, the potential to have a fulfilling, loving, committed type of relationship is here. It exists. They know it's there, but they're just not sure how you feel about it. And honestly, it's where they don't really want to let go of it. They don't want to let go of the possibility because they know, I mean, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, those are the cards like that show that happily ever after type of feeling. It's just a successful, balanced, loving type of relationship that everybody wants and dreams of, and having that potential with somebody and yet nothing coming out of it. It's just stuck, and that's that Two of Pentacles. Well, what do I do? Where do I go from here? What's next? It seems like it's over, even though I know there's a possibility for more, but they're feeling like I don't want to let go because it's something special. You don't always see long-term potential in everybody. Some people can, you know, depending on how they see things. Some people are a little bit more dreamy, but realistically, how many do you really, you know when someone has the potential to be long-term or not. You know, you just have to be honest with yourself. So that's what I'm getting as far as the tarot. Let's take a look at what your oracle cards say though. So gratitude, I think I'm going to try to put almost all of them on this side. I might have to move that page of oysters. We have the mystery. That petal's on the way. We have blossoming abundance. How awesome that I put it right next to gratitude. You deserve love. You are lovable. And I've had this deck for a while. I just haven't used it on the channel. So this is me reminding you guys that I do personal readings now. And I have my Etsy shop in the description box. Link is in there. And the energy check-in that I do is actually pretty much the same format. And I look at their thoughts, feelings, overall energy. So if you are interested in that and you like this type of reading, it's pretty much the same thing. Sometimes I may or may not use that Avalon deck over there. It depends on how I'm feeling. Usually I try to stick to most of the other ones. So this deck I haven't used on the channel, but I've had it for a while. I've kept it to my personal notes, so it's my first time using it on the channel, so it's kind of cool. But anyway, seduction is what came out. Affection, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party interference. All right, with the mystery, it's like, where do I go from here? That's what it is. The mystery, from what I remember in the book, it specifically talks about being led by spirit, kind of just going with the flow, letting things happen the way that they're supposed to. So your person, how they're feeling, they're just not sure what's next. And at this point, they've kind of left it up to spirit. They left it up to God, and whatever you believe in, whatever they believe in, they just kind of left it to them, is what they're feeling, even though they know that there's potential here. Without this, I hate sighing. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't like sighing. I just do. I try not to. I think that was the first time I actually did, but oh gosh, I hope anyways, nothing came out of it. Nothing came out of it. So it's like, yeah, there's potential, but nothing is happening. Okay, spirit, you show me the way, kind of thing. And that's what the mystery card is about. It's giving control over to the divine, to the universe, and just going with whatever. And ultimately, they're grateful for this experience. They're grateful for you, blossoming abundance. They know there's just all this feelings and happiness and joys with you, and they know that you're lovable. They're feeling like you just have everything they could want, and that goes back to your Page of Wands with that attraction and the sparks and the chemistry. All that is what they're feeling. And then the seduction, attraction, getting the attraction. Now, for some of you, there might be where there was some type of interference in your connection, and maybe that's possibly why nothing ever came about it, why nothing has moved forward. So only take that if it resonates. If it doesn't, leave it for the people that, you know, they just needed to hear it, or maybe they didn't want to hear it, but I cut off, so maybe they didn't want to hear it, but Spirit's reminding them this is why, you know, they're feeling that way. So just, if it doesn't resonate, let it go. Just let it go. But for the rest of you, and overall for everybody, I do feel like just that attraction, that flirting, temptation is present. They feel seduced by you. They're very attracted to you. The Page of Wands. Come on, you guys. Look at it. So that's what I get with that. That is how they're feeling. So overall, for your pile 3, Lollipop, you guys are my Lollipop Guild people over here. They know there's potential. They see the possibility for a future with you. They don't want to let go. However, they feel like you're just blocked off to the connection, that you don't want to put any effort into it, that even though there's an attraction here, even though there's like temptation even, it's where nothing came about. It was unsuccessful. There may or may not have been a third-party interference for some of you. Ultimately, they are grateful for you. They're grateful for the experience, for whatever's come out of it. They know that they've grown and this has blossomed, but at the same time, it just hasn't blossomed into something that's stable and long-lasting. You have the Tower. Like I said, the Tower is very intense energy for one card. It's always intense energy. That's why people kind of get like, oh my gosh, it's the Tower, you know. It's kind of like that earthquake. It's that catastrophe, you know, that comes through, but at the same time, in even not comparing it to nature, because with nature it's totally different when it's a catastrophe and all that, but in your personal life it clears up what needs to be cleaned, you know what I'm saying. So that's what they're feeling. And let's get to the love letter. So I have, again, this is typed up on my phone. I will be posting these on my Instagram. The link will be in the description box. I'm not sure if I can put it in the comment section, if it'll work. I'll try it to see, just so you guys have it in both. And I'm opening up the love letter. Your guys' love letter, I think, was one of the longer ones. I don't know, maybe the second longest one, but alright, let me grab a drink of water because this is quite a bit. Alright, so love letter number 3, pile 3. To my beloved. The days seem to be endless without having you near. I think back at those special moments we shared and how happy I was. I feel like a fool for letting you get away. I lost myself in everyday things and took for granted how amazing you are. How everything I could have wanted was in front of me, but I ignored. My heart aches with the pain I know I've caused. It seems like an endless pit of agony I've fallen into. I don't want to worry you with these sad feelings, but I do want you to understand how upset I've been by the poor choices I've made. At the time, it didn't seem poor, but they are looking back at them. They've also made me feel poor in love, losing the best thing that ever happened to me. My dear angel, how could I have been so blind? Without you around, I'm understanding the truth of our connection and how meaningless life is without you. All those times you looked at me like I was the best thing since sliced cheese. I felt like a king or queen. Don't get me wrong, but I didn't think more of it. Now the table's turned and I see you in the same light. Karma has got me good because now it seems you're not interested and no longer thinking of me so highly. And I understand why. With the sadness aside, you saw it all before me. You're so right for me, but I turned you away. No one has made me feel the way you have, and I am understanding this more as each day passes on. My dearest angel, what will it take for you to see me as before? What must I do to show you that I am no longer blind to who you are and want you as bad as you wanted me? I wish I had a time traveling machine to not be blind to what I had back then. I am paying for my decisions every day that we're apart, and it breaks my heart all the pain I've caused. I will gather the strength one day to express this to you, as I know words are no longer enough. I only pray that you will find it in your heart to forgive me and allow me the chance to prove myself to you. Lovingly yours. So that is the love letter, pile 3. Pretty intense with the love letter compared to their current feelings, and that's the 5D self. Again, when I channeled it, it was asking for their 5D self to come through. And it just feels like for a lot of you, it may have been that there was a third party, and that's why they kind of turned you away and didn't really acknowledge you, and now they see that you are lovable and you deserve love and are grateful for everything that you put up with. So yeah, that's pretty strong. So the channeled love letter, I didn't write it. I didn't have time. You can understand why. Imagine having to write for 4, and I do not write that fast anyways, so it would have not worked out. And what I ended up doing is channeling each of the love letters, and she did ask for no cards. The letter that I just read and for all of the piles are completely channeled. No cards were used. The only cards that I did use were for the feelings that you guys saw, and it just feels like they know, you know. So very intense energy, and I shuffled the cards like 20 minutes after I wrote. So I hope that this connects for you. I think it will for a lot of you. Very intense. So I hope you guys enjoyed your reading, pile 3. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please let me know if that resonated. If it didn't, you might just want to pick another pile. Then this may not have been the pile for you. I do feel like this is possibly for a specific group of people. Overall, the themes seem to be consistent through all the piles today. And again, I will be posting on Instagram, so if you are interested in viewing the written version, it'll be on there. It'll probably be later after I post on YouTube, so just be patient with me. And that's all I have. So like, share, subscribe, and if you do subscribe, remember to click on the bell icon so you get notified when I post another pick a card. And that is what I have for you, pile 3. Thank you guys, and hope to see you on the next one. Bye. Hi pile 4, welcome to your pick a card reading. If you are new to my channel, hello and welcome. If you guys are subscribed, thank you guys so much for your support. I truly appreciate it. Today's pick a card reading, it was a viewer requested from Sherdell's PAF, and it was for a handwritten letter from your life partner. I kind of switched it up a little bit. I didn't have enough time to write for handwritten letters, but I do have it typed up in my phone, and I've told the other piles, and I mentioned it in the intro. Later today, I'm planning on putting it on my Instagram as a pick a card reading. So pile 4, your love letter might be a different pile, maybe it'll be the same, I have no idea. But if you did want to see what you wanted, like a written format, it'll be on the Instagram. So even if you just want to scroll through and see what the letter was again, or if you want to listen to it again, whichever option you guys choose, that's fine. So I'm going to have it that way. And so since I knew that the letter wasn't going to be enough for a reading, what I decided to do is let's take a look at what their feelings are. So the feelings that we're looking at is coming from their 3D self, so their, you know, material world. And then the love letter that I did is coming from their 5D self, their higher self. And hopefully that'll help kind of figure out where your person's at. So you guys are the coffee cup. And we're going to start and let's see what we find out. We are going to start with the feelings first, and then I will get to the love letter at the end. And kind of give a little bit of backstory on it. So let's get started. 3 of Swords. The 3 of Cups. The Queen of Cups. And the Star. Quite a lot of, it's water and air. There's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There's Aquarius is pretty present here. But we do have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So those energies are present. Let me get the clarifier so we can add on to this. Let's see what other energies come through. We have the 3 of Staffs. You guys might be seeing 333. There's 3 3s out here. So the King of Swords, the 9 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Staffs. Everything's here. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. We do have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But of course, Aquarius energy, and I feel like the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, a little bit stronger. Aquarius overall, it does seem like your person's quite in their emotions. There's a lot of water energy present. Even with the Star, I know it's air, but because of the water being present, I think someone kind of mixed up what I was trying to say before when I was talking about the Star, because I know it's not, it's Aquarius, it's air, but in the photo, in the card itself, there's water present, and water is, you know, the other energy. So I just want to say that and clarify it, and hopefully that makes sense. And then let's get to it. We'll get to the oracles in a second, but let me just go through this. Your person's heartbroken. They're waiting for something to happen. They're waiting. It's like say like you're at an airport and you're waiting for your person to show up and it doesn't. Or say that, I think something that a lot of people are going to be able to relate to is, sorry, the tin. What I'm getting is, say you're waiting for a package in the mail. Is this in focus? Yes, sorry. You're waiting for a package in the mail, and say there is no tracking number, and you're just waiting and waiting and waiting for that package to come, and nothing comes. You feel very disappointed. So I feel like with your person, they're just disappointed. It's like nothing's happening, nothing's going on. They're waiting, they're trying to see what the results, reap the benefits of the connection, and nothing's happened, and they're sad, and it's just not moving. It seems very stagnant type of energy with that first column is what I'm getting. And then we have the 3 of Cups and the King of Swords. Your person wants to have good times with you. They want to enjoy your presence. They want to enjoy your company. They want to get to know you better, really connect with you and communicate with you and be open and honest, and have possibly, some of them might even be thinking about having that deeper type of heart-to-heart conversation with you, where both of you are just honest and laying it out on the table, not showing, like, getting rid of the poker face, showing how you truly feel, or expressing how you feel, what's been going on, so that this connection can kind of just get rid of all that cloud and the fog and the smog, or whatever you know you guys want to call it. And we have the Queen of Cups, and your Queen of Cups is very emotional, very in their feelings about you. And we have the 9 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles is someone who is single, is very abundant, very independent. So they're just feeling like you're just so far from them. You're in your own world. You guys are not really connected. You're focusing on your coin. They're like, they feel like they're more focused on the connection. You're focusing on other things is what I'm getting. There's just like, I mean, I feel like they also appreciate you though, and everything that you have to offer, but you just seem like a world's away from them, and there's just so much distance. And then we have the Star, and the Star, they are hopeful though. They're trying to stay optimistic that something can still happen. trying to plan for the future. Excuse me. Trying to plan for the future, trying to figure things out. What's going to happen, kind of visualizing, possibly a little bit maybe manifesting for some of them, or at least even if they're not intentionally manifesting, they're thinking about you. They're thinking there's still a possibility for a future here. There's still a possibility for something to go on, for something to transpire between the two of you that is more than just a heartbreak and nothing, and that everything, they really just want to connect with you is what I'm getting. They really want to connect with you, talk with you, spend time with you, and they're hopeful, but you seem so far away, like you're never coming, and they're waiting, and that's what it is. And this might be your guys' energy, so take it how it resonates, you guys. Just vice versa, switch it, because I feel like, maybe you guys are the ones waiting and nothing's going on. So, or if not, another pile too. But let's get to the oracle cards. So we have forgiveness, spaciousness. Sorry, guys. Financial constraints. Oh, okay. So for some of them, that Queen of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles is actually feeling like they don't have enough to offer and not enough to bring to this connection financially. Especially for the guys, the guys are the ones who feel like, they're supposed to be the provider, and if they don't have enough, then they don't feel worthy of you. We have deception, and then I keep saying this all the piles. I have this deck that I've had for a while, and I know a lot of tarot readers use it. I've kind of kept it only for my personal readings, but because I was doing their current energy as far as what they're feeling, this is actually the same format I use. So if you are interested in a personal reading, I do offer this reading on the Etsy link in the description box below. And if you are interested in it, it's the same format. I do thoughts, feelings, and overall energy. But I saved this deck specifically. But I was like, you know what? It's time. Let's bring it. Let's use it on the YouTube channel. So it's the first time I'm using it. It's the Island Time one. And we have hammer, sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. It feels so, I feel like they're thinking you're feeling a certain way. And then I feel like the oracles are more them, almost. Like they want your forgiveness. So in your connection, there has been a level of deception where somebody hasn't been completely honest, and it might be that just both of you just haven't been honest about your feelings overall. We did have the 333, and that's 3 threes, and the other thing with that is for some of you, maybe it is possible that there has been deception as far as a third party. There may be just some type of interference in your connection, wanting to clear the air. Also with that 3 of Cups and the King of Swords, there is this desire to communicate and wanting your forgiveness for causing that. Some of them might feel guilty, like they self-sabotaged this. They do want to rebuild, though. They want to start over and hopeful and trying to plan for the future. And with the spaciousness, it's all about leaving, like releasing things. So they're feeling like, for some of you, it might be like they're feeling that they need to release this karmic partner or this third party situation or whatever is preventing them, blocking them, stopping them from wanting to be able to move forward with you, because there is a desire here to communicate with you and wanting your forgiveness. I mean, if they really didn't care, I don't think the forgiveness would be here whatsoever, right? They wouldn't care. They'd be like, whatever, I don't care if you forgive me or not. So in this case, the forgiveness is needed with the deception here. I feel like there's just been dishonesty about everything from this pile. I just feel like the feelings haven't been revealed. For a lot of you, there's been distractions. Again, whatever it might be, take whatever resonates for your situation. You guys know what's going on, and you just got to be honest with yourself of what it is. So, and then financially, your person just doesn't feel like they have enough. Your person's not feeling worthy, and it's like, it's almost like all these different things that were coming at them, like not having enough and not being worthy of you, and then having other distractions. It's almost like they felt, well, nothing's going right anyway, so let me just go with this other person. Or let me just go in this direction. Let me just, whatever distraction that they had, you know, like it felt easier to do, and nothing's going right when, you know, they're thinking of you. So whatever, it kind of is what I'm getting here. Like, why put in the effort if everything just keeps going wrong? Why am I gonna go in that direction if it's just gonna go wrong even more? So that mentality, it's like in the end ended up hurting you and causing this heartache. And now they want forgiveness. That's sad. Pretty sad. And yeah, so I do feel like the deception, it's more than one thing with this pile. I don't think it's just, oh, a third party. I feel like they just haven't been honest about their feelings, doesn't know how to express themselves, don't have the money, or they feel worthy. So it's just like thing after thing after thing, and you got to get out of the mentality. You guys, you know, I know it's their energy and their feelings, but, you know, if you get in that mentality, try to snap out of it. Don't sink into it. You need to, like, recognize. That's where that being mindful comes from. Recognize when you're really sinking low and being like, no, I don't want to sink any further, you know. And it's hard, and it's not easy. It's not always easy. Sorry, it cut off, to get out of that hole. But once you recognize it, don't dig it further, you know. You're always going to be thrown with challenges, and some are going to be tougher than others, but don't just have this mentality of, well, nothing's going right and I'm just going to make it worse for myself. Don't do that. Like, just recognize it and keep the hope. Be the star in your life and be like, no, I'm going in a different direction. And it's sad because it's going, you know, that self-destructive kind of attitude here regarding someone that they're interested in. And it's like, don't do that, you know. It's, take the first hit, maybe take the second hit if you have to, but then after that, be like, no, this is where it stops. It's up to you guys. So I know this is your person, but if you guys fall into that, just try to remember, get out of it, okay? So anyways, let's get to the love letter. I mean, overall, as I'm losing, and I look at the card and it's blue, and I'm like, oh, it's my throat chakra. So I don't know if your person has communication issues, possibly. Your person is heartbroken. Your person, it kind of feels like they feel like they've put you through so much too. They know they haven't been honest. They want to communicate with you. They want to clear the air. They want to express themselves. At the same time, they're just kind of emotional because it's almost like a depressive kind of thing. Like, I don't have money. I don't have enough to offer. I'm not worthy. But then again, it's like, okay, but they're still trying to be hopeful for the future, for planning for it, and optimistic that things can work out, that things can get better. So it kind of is turning into a good situation over here with this, but that's kind of like the only positive as far as what they're feeling. They're feeling guilty. They're feeling remorse. They know that they've ruined it. It's just a lot of sad energy here. And that is what we have. And so we're going to do the channeled love letter. And I have that on my phone, so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to go ahead and grab it. What's interesting with you guys is I did the love letters, of course, before. And I just remember the energy of your person is different from what I'm getting here. So we'll see. And again, this is the 3D self. The channeled love letter, I asked for it to come from your person's 5D higher level self. And so let's get to it. Let me go ahead and read it. I did not edit this, you guys. Sometimes I'll go through and I will fix my mistakes, or like if I'm missing a word or something, if something didn't get typed out as I was typing it. So if I stop and kind of don't know what I'm saying, it's just because of that. I didn't edit it. This is how it came through, and we'll see. Alright, so let me grab water because my throat is messed up right now. Alright. To my heavenly sent love, has anyone told you how intoxicating you are? I get lost in the memory of your fragrance and the way your hair smells like fresh flowers and berries. I cherish the sweet moments I've been able to share with you. Whenever I'm feeling down or when I can't fall asleep, I find myself thinking of you because it brings me that inner peace I'm seeking. You are my happy place, and love never meant anything until I met you. I hit the jackpot with you, and I am not sharing. Ha! Your love is sweet and a reminder of what makes life precious. I couldn't have asked for anyone better than you. I wasn't looking for anything, but then we found each other. It seemed like you fell from the heavens, and every blessing I never knew I wanted was standing in front of me. I may not say it enough as I should, but you mean the world to me. You've impacted my life and the way I see life in a positive way that I didn't know was possible. I never knew how good love could feel until you showed me. All the other love stories have nothing on ours. Ours would sell out box offices around the world. And people would say, I want a love like theirs. But the best part, I don't have to wish that. Because I have you. And even if I were to lose everything in my life, I would be okay as long as I have you. You're so special, baby, and I hope you never feel that I don't care or that I don't want you. All I want is you. People can say what they want, let them. You mean more to me than empty words of anger and jealousy. You are my angel of love, of beauty, of peace. I feel like I can do anything with you by my side. Remember that I am your #1 fan, screaming your name the loudest so everyone can hear. It gets cheesy when I think about it. You know what, babe? I don't care. You fill my heart with love that I never thought it would be possible. I never thought I'd be one of the lucky ones to find the love of their life. But here we are. I am so grateful to you and for you. I will truly love you until my dying day. No matter what distance or problems that we face, I am always with you. I'm sending you kisses now so you fill me with you. No matter what mountains come to us, I am ready to climb every one of them with you. Our love is eternal, and my love for you is eternal. Eternally and forever yours, till the moon and the sun come crashing down. So that's the love letter, pile 4. And yeah, if you guys can figure out, what resonates, what doesn't, or you just know, you just get that gut feeling. Everyone has that. And so the story with the letters, even though I didn't handwrite them, I did the letters back to back. And I did not use any cards because the request was for a love letter while using no cards, a written love letter, no cards. And that's why I wrote it down in my phone because it was faster, but no cards. So I know a lot of you have seen the previous channeled love letters and where it's just card after card after card and it's just going off of the energy of every card. With these love letters, I didn't use any cards. It was just all channeled. And then it was about 20 minutes after I completed the last one, which was your guys' since you're pile 4, that I started shuffling for each of the piles to get the current feelings towards you. And so you can kind of see, I felt like your guys' love letter was, your person still has, I feel like they're in the star energy, even though there's a sense of heartbreak. In the 5D, there's a lot of love and there's a lot of hope and optimism and, just saying, like, they're with you, they're your #1 fan and all that stuff. So, just take whatever resonates, and if you guys don't feel like it's fitting, then you can always, more than welcome to pick another pile. But I feel like in one of the piles you're bound to find something, and if you don't, then maybe today just wasn't the day for your messages, and I'll try to do another one of these. I do like doing the channeled ones, especially when the energy just flows. That's really nice. It was really nice when that happened, and I felt like the last 2 letters, especially pile 3 and your guys' pile, the channeled messages kind of really, your person's energy came through strong, and it was easy to write and get that energy. So And that's what I have for you, pile 4. Let me know if it resonated. Again, if it didn't, you might just want to pick another pile and really clear your energy and your mind and see. But if there's nothing, maybe it's only a few messages or just nothing, you know, that's coming through from your person. Sorry, maybe the next time. And again, I offer the current energy, you know, energy check-in readings in my Etsy shop. The link in below in the description box. So if you guys are interested, like I said, same format. You get the thoughts, the feelings, and overall. But if not, that's cool. I'm just letting you guys know that is an option that I offer. But thank you guys. Like, share, subscribe. And if you do subscribe, just remember to click on the bell icon so you get notified when I post another pick card. Thank you, pile 4. Glad to have you guys here and hope to see you on the next one. Bye.